I think they're gonna stick. I don't see them getting beat.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And what we talking about today, Gibbs?
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we're gonna talk NCAA basketball. March Madness is just around the corner.
March Madness being around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
All I hear is NCAA. Hearing cha-ching, cha-ching. I swear I heard this cha-ching months ago at the football game. But let's talk about it, Gibson, the NCAA.
The top 10 teams, I think they're gonna stick. I think the top 8, the elite 8 is gonna come from that top 10. The guys down at the bottom, I don't see it happening this time around. I don't see any. What do you call those?
Cinderellas.
I don't see no Cinderellas. I don't see that. The top 10, they serious. The top 5 is definitely serious.
I think you got a couple Cinderellas in that top 10. I think.
Well, if you're in the top 10, you're not a Cinderella. Cinderella's down. No, you're not a Cinderella if you're in the top 10. How can you be a Cinderella if you're in the top 10? A Cinderella is 23, 24, 25.
Yeah.
That's a Cinderella.
A Cinderella.
How you Cinderella? You're number 10 in the country. You lost 5 games.
A Cinderella team is a mid-major making it, like a team that's not supposed to be there. That's not a top tier team like a Dayton. If they make it, they'll be a Cinderella.
No,
team.
they're not a Cinderella, and Dayton is number 3 in the country.
Yes, they are. They would be a Cinderella. Yeah.
Ohio State making it at 23. That would be a Cinderella team.
Oh, man, Ohio State making it. They were.
Colorado making it at 20.
They were.
They just lost their football coach, and then they make it to the Elite 8.
A Cinderella team is Ohio State. They were in the top 10 to begin the season with. Guess what?
And they fell off, and so now they.
And they always there. So
They
they're
found
not a
that
Cinderella. Cinderella is someone that's not there all the time. Gibson.
Well, that's Ohio State. They're not there all the time.
What? They won a national champion. They was in a national championship 2 years in a row a couple years back. Not a couple, a while back. But Gibson, I'm saying, like a San Diego State would be a Cinderella.
They can't be a Cinderella when you're in the top 10.
Yes, they don't go often.
But they in the top 10, they've been good all year.
Creighton, if Creighton go, of course Creighton's a Cinderella.
Okay, guys, comment at the bottom and tell us what you think is a Cinderella team.
Please.
Give us the definition.
Anyway,
because obviously my man Will is.
Let's talk about.
I don't know.
Let's talk about these teams, man. Who do you like out of this list, man?
Let me start at number 10 and go up. I'm gonna help you with your bracketology.
All right.
Because when I went to school, I got a degree in bracketology.
Did they? How many credits?
With
you
a
need for
major
that?
in dominoes. So Louisville. Nobody wants to play Louisville. Louisville is a fighting, scrappy. That's a tough out. If you get Louisville in the first game, in the first round, no. Kentucky.
Kentucky's always there. They're always gonna have a chance.
They always got a chance. I don't even know what to say about it. Maryland is playing some good ball this year, man. They playing lights out.
Dixon.
Duke, we already know what Duke is all about. With Mike Krzyzewski, they're gonna be there every year. Florida State, now that's interesting to me. Florida State is playing serious ball.
Are they?
They got good length. They got good.
They always have that.
Athleticism.
I'm sure they got an African somewhere in the paint.
San Diego State, now they're surprising to me, but they've been good all year long. They only lost 1 game the whole year, 26-1.
Here recently to Louisville, man.
Nobody, I'm telling you, Louisville, man, is a heartbreaker.
They got a good coach, man.
I'm gonna nickname Louisville Heartbreaker.
No, not Louisville. UNLV. I'm sorry, that's who they lost to.
Oh, they wasn't even trying. They got sideswiped.
Yeah, they got sideswiped.
Gonzaga.
They always
Gonzaga, man. Gonzaga, they get really good recruits.
Kim Tilly's brother, Tilly.
They get really
French
good
guys.
recruits, and they got a really good coach. That coach needs to go to the NBA.
Mark Few? Is it Few?
Well, no, he won't do good in the NBA.
Few?
He won't do well in the NBA. Because the NBA players got money, they don't want to listen.
Yeah, facts.
Dayton, same thing. Dayton,
Cinderella.
number 3.
They got a big man that's highly regarded to go to the NBA this year.
Man,
Probably the second big man in the country.
Dayton is one of those teams you don't want to play either. You don't want to play them.
You don't want to go visit them either.
No.
Is this the Dayton Flyers, Dayton, Ohio, or Dayton? It's Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, Dayton, Ohio.
No, nobody gonna go to Dayton, Ohio.
And then the top two teams, Baylor and Kansas.
Baylor. Shout out to Coach McCaffrey.
Baylor, man, I don't know why they dropped to number 2. I don't know why they dropped to number 2.
Because they got beat by number 3. I mean, by number 1.
They only lost 2 games.
They got beat by number 1.
Number 1 lost 3 games. D.
But not recently.
Kansas.
Best team in the nation, Gibbs. When the number 1 and number 2 faced each other, it was clearly who was the best team, who was the best player on the team. Kansas has a big man right now from the motherland. Ooh-wee, Gibbs. Athletic, strong.
Are the African people coming to the NCAA and wreaking havoc?
Well, they got to.
What you mean they got to?
The African American ain't gonna stop going to school. they see that we need money now, man. You better go get you some overseas players.
And no, Africans are tall, man.
They all them tall.
And athletic.
He's tall. He athletic. He needed some work. You can tell he's still raw, but you can tell he's like a Joel Embiid at that level. He's going number 1, I believe, man. Can't no one stop him, man. He get the ball, he jump in the air, and he dunk every time. He gets 18 rebounds a game, 20 points. He's a really good player.
So you got Kansas winning it?
Of course not.
What?
No, you gotta have guards to win it. You gotta have really good guards to win it.
Who's got really good guards?
Baylor has really, really good guards.
So you got Baylor in the Big Four.
Because other people have really good guards. Oh yeah, Baylor top 4 for sure. They're playing
So
a
you
lot
got
more
Baylor-
man-to-man this year.
Baylor is?
Yeah, they out of that zone, man. They're playing
Because they got the athletes?
because they got that. Because they have to see that zone haven't been working for that coach. I wish I could think of his name, man. Is it at Baylor? It just missed me. But AB3Z is at Baylor. They got some guys that know playing one-on-one is the way to play. You got to play man-up defense, and they're doing that. They committed.
I don't like zone anyway. I think all basketball should be man-to-man.
Yeah, I like zone oriented. My sleeper team is Seton Hall. They're really good. They got
Number 13, Seton Hall, 20 and 7.
They got some really, really good players. BYU, I like BYU. West Virginia has really good guards. Texas Tech. I mean,
Oh,
I gotta give them a
I'm like
shout out.
Texas. Where is Texas?
Texas Tech. They started the season really good. They have one of the top freshmen in the country, along with West Virginia. They have another one also. Ramsey from Texas Tech is really good. He's gonna leave next year, so that kind of leaves Texas Tech in turmoil. They might make it out the first round, but I don't see them going far. Yeah. Other than that,
I'm sleeping on Texas Tech.
Yeah, I would too. I understand that. Auburn, I like Auburn. I like their coach. I like Auburn a lot. Yeah, but other than that, I don't see too many. I don't know. I haven't been watching too much and tuned in like I should have probably to judge these teams. But the ones that I've seen that I've mentioned, I have watched and they're really good. Duke, I see Duke losing in the second round.
See, if Memphis was to get in here and do something in the tournament, that would be a sleeper. That would be a Cinderella.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. But even if they were in the top 10, they would be a Cinderella. Because they were at some point, they were in the top 10, I believe. And let's talk about, that's a good point that you brought up Memphis. Because I think they about to, Penny Hardaway might be gone.
What you mean?
I don't know, with everything
They've
that's
been
going
getting some good recruits.
Yeah, but they were up on this list. Now where they are? Where are they?
But they got a young team though.
And then you have to deal with the NCAA violations. You have to deal with a myriad of things with him going on right now. It's not looking good for him in Memphis. And another African American coach is not looking good for it. I think is going to get fired at the end of the year is Shaka Smart at Texas.
Shaka Smart should have been fired at Texas. I don't know why they went this long with it. I had a lot of high hopes for Shaka. I thought Shaka was going to do some damage over there, and he did do some damage, but in the wrong way. Killed that program.
What?
He killed that program.
Man, listen, I bet you go ask Jackson Hayes if he killed the program, he'll say no. I bet you go
He
ask.
would say no. Why would he say yes?
He in the NBA. He did his job. I'm just saying, Gibbs, you gotta have time, man. It takes time.
He been there 100 years.
He's been there probably max 5 years.
How long do it take?
It takes a while when you. How long?
Oh, it don't take no while.
Gibbs. We've been doing. African Americans been doing this for 400 years.
Tubby,
we ain't got it right.
Tubby went to Kentucky. Kentucky wasn't doing nothing. Tubby Smith got there and boom!
You got the best
Championship
athlete.
after championship after championship. And it didn't take him no 5 years.
He did what he had.
Shaka Smart.
Kentucky is a blue. What is that? Blue blood.
Do you
Like,
remember Tubby Smith?
I remember Tubby Smith. He coached at Texas Tech also.
Man.
Then he went to Minnesota.
And he kind of lifted up Minnesota, but Minnesota's a hard place, man, because there's no athletes in Minnesota.
No, Minnesota's good at basketball, man. I had
They
a
was
play
good
with
at
a
football
guy.
last year.
They're good at basketball too. They just
Yeah.
upset somebody the other day. Buzzer beater, bong, right on your head.
Okay, well if they get something done in the big tournament, they'll be a Cinderella.
Anyway, that's my sleepers, man. I don't see anybody else in Colorado. No.
I think the championship winner is going to come from the top 5: San Diego, Gonzaga, Dayton, Baylor, and Kansas. One of them 5 teams is going to win it.
I think Weber State gonna win the whole thing.